Hi, it's Betsy at I Stand C, and I hope that you're doing well. Join me as I take the challenge of sharing and creating 5 amazing envelope crafts for gift giving in about, I would say, under an hour. I also want to share, I'll give you a sneak peek here, um, that I've created a Kofi site and I have a new digital. It is called Winter's Embrace. It's 14 pages, and I'll give you a quick peek before we get started. And we're going to be using some of these sheets, some of these pages, excuse me, in our craft today. But aren't these just absolutely gorgeous? Total of 14 pages. I did print this one on washi. It's called washi tape, and I printed on vellum paper. Now, depending on your printer, you'll have to figure out what would be the best setting. But I did use landscape on most of these, and I did do shrink to fit. These are all JPEG. And here's another page. And these ornaments are large, but you can shrink them, and I'll share with you during the craft what I created with these. But aren't these just absolutely gorgeous? I love the detail on each of these. I plan to make a banner with these, a Christmas banner, and I will show you in a future video how we will put it together. There's actually one more that I've already cut into, which I absolutely love, and it's right here. And it's this one. These are all tags, and I've already cut into it. So let's put these gorgeous papers aside, and let me show you what we're going to be making today. I took a 4.5 by, well, 4 inch by 6.5 inch envelope, and I've had these envelopes for over 15 or 18 years. I bought them at a vintage antique shop many years ago, and I found them decluttering, and I said, let's make something fun. So here's what I came up with. What a beautiful way of showcasing the final result of what you create and impress your family and friends. I absolutely love doing that. So this little holder can be used for all sorts of things, and I'll share more in just a second. But it's just amazing to me that you can transform an envelope into a gift-giving experience that is fun, creative, and what a lovely feeling it is to be able to gift this to a loved one. So I want to show you a second one that I created to put K-cups inside. These are hot chocolate. And here's the second one. And we'll talk more about that together. And I stamped Enjoy and embossed it, so you can see that there. And then this is just a tag and a little bell. So that's one. And then the third one that I made I took 3x3 envelopes, and also these cards have a different design on the back, and I took scrap paper that I had left over, and I put them all on the front of each. These are all 3x3 cards with the envelope, and I just put it in back to back, like so. As you can see there, that's the second one. And here's the third one. And tied a simple ribbon and put it inside with some Christmas candy and a mini gel pen that I got these a while ago at Staples, and there you go. The person that you're gifting it to will be able to write their thoughts and give this as a gift to whomever they'd like. And let's get to it so we can make the fourth and the fifth um, envelope holder, and I'll share with you what we're going to put inside. So the first thing you're going to do is grab your envelope, and again, it's 4 by 6.5. And I'm sure good old Amazon will have these in stock. Um, Grab your paper trimmer. You're gonna need the basic supplies: your paper trimmer, scorer, scissors, glue of choice, corner rounder, and embellishments of choice. I've already opened the envelope. I'm gonna move this in a little bit more so that you can see the dimensions. And you're going to we're going to make the bigger um, envelope holder, okay? And then we'll make the smaller one, the single holder. So you're going to put the flap on the right side of your scoring board, and you're going to score at 3 1/4, okay? And then at 5 3/8. 5 3/8. So you're going to score at 3 3/4, and then 5 3/8. Now, what you're going to do then is turn your top flap to your left, to the top, and then you're going to score. You're going to score at, hold on just 1 second. No. Let's just leave it as is. So score at 3 3/4 and 5 3/8. And then what you want to do is cut. Oops. You're going to cut the sides here, like so. But before you cut, you want to trim this right side as close as possible to the side, this left side here. So I already cut a little bit of that, and I used my trimmer, okay? And I'll show you what I mean. So you want to cut, about 1/4 of an inch from each side, okay? And just cut these lines that you've scored up to that line there. And then you're going to kind of angle and trim the sides just a little bit, like so. And this will help you close the holder in place so that it's not kind of bulky, and it'll give it also, you want it to be straight. You don't want your holder to be lopsided. Okay? I'm going to do one more. Like so. Now, you can, if you want, you can distress this. I'm not going to. I did distress, I think, the first and the second one, but the third one I did not. Okay? So this is what you're going to end up with. You're going to glue this part here, and I'm going to grab my glue stick and glue this flap. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's completely up to you. Okay. You can adorn it if you want. And you can add an eyelet here and some dangles. It's completely up to you. Now what you want to do is, let's put this aside for a minute so I can move these cuttings off the board. And what we're going to do is now cut the flaps and the front cover. Okay? Just put this to the side here. Now what you want to do is you're going to cut the front cover at 2 1/8 by 7 3/8. Okay? So it's 2 1/8 by 7 3/8. And you're going to score it at 1 3/4. Okay? And then 5 3/4. Okay? And this is how this is what will cover the front of your box. And I'll share that with you in just a second. Okay? So again, you're going to score 1 3/4, and then 5 3/4. Okay? We'll put this aside. Then you're going to cut 2 flaps that are 4 by 3 3/4. One is for the front and one is for the back. Okay? Now, let's put this together. What we're going to do first is adhere the front flap . Like so. That's the front, like so. I'm going to just burnish this a little bit. And the reason why I like to use a 3 1 is that it gives you that wiggle room to move it around just a tad versus some of the other brands. And we're going to glue the back, flap, like so. It's super, super easy to put this together. Honestly, it truly is. And you want to burnish these folds a little bit more before you put your glue. And then what you want to do is you're going to take this one, you're going to bring it up. This one, you're going to bring it like so. And you might find that there's still, you might need to trim a little bit more of this front flap, and that's okay. No biggie. Just gauge it and trim a little bit more. And again, this is how we're going to close and make our box. And I still need to cut a little bit more on this side. Just a tad more. do is we're going to glue this flap to this part right here. So I'm going to put the glue right in here. Like so. Okay. And bring that up like that. And do this side. And bring that one up. Like I said, you still may need to trim a little bit. So you might have to trim a little bit more than a quarter of an inch. And I'm leaving those pieces there so that you can see. I'm just going to trim a little bit more on this side. And make sure that this goes more. And trim a little bit more here. Okay. And we're going to glue this part here, like so. And there's a little bit that still is poking through, and I'm just going to trim that. It's going to be covered anyway in just a second. And now we're going to do this side. Like so. And I'm going to put that one right there. And there's still a little bit that's excess here, so we're going to cut that off. And here you go. Is that not easy? Super, super easy. Just press these sides so that it stays. And I'm just going to cut a tag here. And then we're going to grab our back, and this is how it will go. Is that not easy? Like so. So we're going to put the glue on the wrap. And I'm using Winter's Embrace. And I hope that it gives you inspiration to also create some of these lovely gift holders. And we're going to, I'm going to stand up for this because I want to make sure that I center this as best as possible. Like so. And I'm going to press. And that's how quick and easy it is to make these souvenirs. Voila. Now if you want, you can cover the inside. It's completely up to you. I'll show you the one that I did cover, but you don't have to if you don't want to. But that's the fourth one. And then what I did was, I made little circle. I punched the paper puncher circle, and just put an eyelet. And I will put you on hold for just a second. Oh, here it is. I thought I didn't. Let me just flip it. But I'm using this slot punch to make a nice little hole there. And I love that effect. And I will string this ribbon through and tie it like so. Okay. A little different than how I've done the other ones. Okay. And then what I did with this one is I took the the ornaments that are the large ornaments that are in the Winter's Embrace um, digital kit, and I shrunk them, and I took the stickles, and this color is frosted lace, and I accented the little I think these are twigs and sprigs on, and I thought that was so cool. And then I added a charm, a snowflake, and here's a second one. Again, I just shrunk them. I added an eyelet. I did back it, and this paper is in the digital Winter's Embrace. I added a charm, a couple of charms, and here's a fourth one that these I also made. Let me know in the comment section if you'd like to learn how to make these beautiful embellishments. And here's a second one. I made these embellishments as well. So these are 4 beautiful ornaments that I can put in here, and then I can string this on the side, okay, with another tag and etc. Okay, so that's the 4th one. Now, here's another idea that I wanted to share with you that you can use is grab some tea and then take these containers that I've had them for years. And I know that they have them at Dollar General, the dollar store, probably in other craft stores. But I put real honey in this, and that will go in there. And I got this, I think 4 years ago at Hobby Lobby. And I said, oh my gosh, is that not the cutest little thing to gift someone? So that's another way that you can package your easy peasy to make envelope. And it's just extraordinary to be able to put this together and give it to your loved one, or, you know, an exchange at work or at church. You're going to open your envelope and put the flap on your, to the right of your scoring board or trimmer, and you're going to score the same measurements as the larger holder. It's going to be 3 1/4, okay, and 5 3/8, okay. And here you're going to bring your flap to the top, and you're going to score at 4 inches, okay. So let's do this again. You're going to do 3 3/4, 5 3/8, and then you're going to bring your top flap, and you're going to score at 4 inches, okay? Now, I've already gone ahead to save us some time and cut this out. So you're going to basically cut this completely off, okay? Completely off. And it's totally up to you if you want to keep this bottom flap or not. I cut it off for this one, but I didn't for this sample, okay? And you're going to basically, and I want to say, you're going to cut off, again, this much and about almost a 1/2 inch on the left-hand side, okay? So you're going to burnish and score all the folds. That's super, super important. And again, before you apply the front and the back cover, flaps, or the front flap, if you want to distress, this is the time that you need to do that, okay? So you're going to open up your envelope like this, and we're going to now cut, give you the dimensions of the flaps and the front cover, okay? So what we're going to do is put this aside. You'll want to cut the outer cover at 2 1/8 by 6 inches. Okay, 2 1/8 by 6 inches. Okay, and you're going to score at just make sure I have the right size. This is the size that I want. You're going to score at 1 3/4, okay? And then you're going to score at hold on here at 4, okay? And then your flaps will be, because I've already rounded this, your front and your back flap will be 2 1/4, okay, by 3 3/4, okay? 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, so this is the front and this is the back flap. And this is the front cover. So what we're going to do is I'm going to glue this and just make sure that this is the front flap. I did, like I said, I did distress this a little bit, but I love distressing my edges. I do enjoy that. And you're going to fix this like so. Okay. Bring this up a little bit so that it doesn't impede the scoring line there. And then we're going to add the back. Flap. You can also stencil the envelope if you want. It's completely up to you if you prefer to not use cardstock. But I find that the cardstock gives it a little bit of sturdiness and stability. And now we're going to close it like so. Okay, so this goes in. This one goes in. So this is first, second, and third. Okay? So I'm going to glue these in place so that we can put the front cover. But like I said, I find this to be super quick and easy to put together. I've got like 3 more on the side here that I'm going to work on. That goes like so. And I'm going to add glue here. So don't throw away those envelopes because they will come in handy. Very, very handy. And I have had a blast putting this together. I can't wait to see reaction on the friends and faithful sisters I plan to gift these to. It's going to be a ton of fun. So this goes like so. And that, my friend, is the little envelope gift holder. And now you're going to take your front flap and glue it like so. Okay? Now what I want to do is I'm going to put the glue on this here. Okay. So that I'm able to make sure that it's centered as best as possible. And this has a little bit of extra, so I'm going to cut that off. And my holder is done. Now, I'm going to use the slot puncher. I'm just winging it. Like so. And I'm going to stream in some ribbon, and this is a tag from the Winter's Embrace kit. Now you can do a couple of things. You can, if you want, use, if you're going to gift K-Cups, you want to use repositional glue or dots, because you want to share that with the person you're going to be giving it to, because I find that this will pop right out, and you put this right there, and this paper, the circle, is from the Winter's Embrace. You put it right on the top, and then this will go like so. And that will pop right inside, like that. And I will stream this through, like so. And move this aside. And let's take out all the samples here that I've made. Let me just make some room here so that you can see. Here's the one that we just made. This is the fifth one with the K-Cup. It's hot chocolate with the Merry Christmas tag. You can personalize it in the back. And that's one. Okay. Here's another one that I made. And you can put candy, or you can also, this is one where I said I made a cover for the inside. And here's, I also, I know, I did cover the outside, and I made a little tag for the top. So there's another way that you can gift this to whomever you'd like. Okay, and I'm going to put these aside. And as I shared earlier, you can use the tea with the honey and the little, I forget the name of this, but I think this is so adorable. Okay, I'm going to put this here, like so. And then here's the one with the cards and the candy with the pen. And these are the ornaments. But you can fill these with whatever you desire. The key is to, use different materials, use those Christmas extra, Christmas themed cardstock that you've had for a very long time. And it's just such a blessing to transform an ordinary envelope into literally a precious gift that will make, it's not just for Christmas, but for any other occasion, super, super, super special. So if you enjoyed these ideas, be sure to check out my other videos on my Christmas list, and let me know in the comment section which craft you plan to try. And of course, please don't forget to download this beautiful Winter's Embrace free digital kit on my Ko-fi site. And as always, thank you for stopping by and spending your time with me. Be blessed, and until next time, take care.